So, good morning, folks. I have woken up to really bad news here. I came to do a check on my plants, and unfortunately, what I have seen, and actually I see it here too, is we have fungus in the garden. This particular tree hosts a lot of my orchids, and I see that some of them have been affected. It's been raining a lot, and oof, this is what I am faced with. Unfortunately, this was a Kiki I was trying to grow bigger so I can put her in a tree by herself. And unfortunately, this is not going to work. So this is probably one of my first orchids ever. And this is a root ball. Look at this. Completely. There is no media there. It hasn't been for a while. And it has flowers. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of that and treat a lot of these orchids. I'm not touching them, but I want to show you what happens when we have a ton of rain and a lot of issues. So some of my orchids have not been affected. What I want to do is I'm going to treat it right away so that the matter doesn't get any worse. And as you can see, there's a lot of roots attached to this particular tree, and yeah, they're kind of intertwined. So there's a lot of orchids in here being touched. Let me see this one. This one's been in my collection for a little bit, and she has given me a tremendous amount of flowers at a given time. Look, she has all of these, plus all of these, plus in there. So she has a lot of spikes. She's given me a lot throughout the year, and I'm going to have to make sure that she's not affected. So I'm going to continue to check all of my other ones, and we'll find out how they respond to the treatment. But definitely, yeah, I see some. This is the newest one. This is my newest one. She may be the culprit. She may have come home with a virus. I had treated her, but for some reason, maybe it didn't work. I don't know. I'm blaming it on this poor gal, but it could be something else. Like maybe this, like maybe this one. I don't know what happened there, but look at the roots going up to the tree. So I want to make sure that things don't get any worse. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Okay, this is what I had to do. Look how damaged these plants are. Mind you, I check my plants every day, every morning, and sometimes also in the afternoon. If I see that there could be an issue, I come back around, see if I missed anything. But these were little specks last night. And today, look at that. This is incredible how fast. Maybe I had overlooked them. I don't know. But they look really, really bad. So what I did is I cut off the tip, or the base rather, the base of this plant. There was another one growing on it, and I checked it. There's no fungus. It has not gotten to the point that I need to cut anything else. And right at the tip where I cut it, I put cinnamon. I cauterized it, and then I sprayed it with thiamyl and with kelp. So everywhere I cut today, I added some cinnamon, just like I do to all my other plants. And then I went back and I sprayed it with thiamyl and clean kelp. The thiamyl is a systemic fungicide. I'm going to have to spray it again so that, if there was anything left over, or any new fungus spores, or any spores developing into new fungus, then I will go ahead and hit it again. The clean kelp, what it does is it stimulates growth and it strengthens the roots, and it also helps with the stress of the plant. So they've gone through a little bit of stress today, and I try to spray with kelp as much as possible. I feel like it's an organic way to help your plants. So I try to do that. Even if I don't fertilize, I always put clean kelp. And sometimes if I'm going to to put a little bit of bloom booster, I also add kelp. So pretty much kelp is a constant in most of my watering. And just everything else varies, whether it's fungicide, bloom boosters, or fertilizer. But kelp is always a constant. And I feel like it does help. It does help the plants. One thing that I wanted to stress, because fungus spreads so fast, I am up to my third set of gloves. I wear my gloves whenever I handle all this stuff. And I have currently my tools in barbicide. So I use barbicide to disinfect my tools. That's a little trick. I don't know if you've ever done it, but not only do I use alcohol and hydrogen peroxide, but I also leave it for 15-20 minutes in barbicide. I figured if it's good enough for us, it's good enough for my plants. So one last thing before I go, I wanted to show you this little guy. Hey, Leo, say hi to your friends. Hello. Anyway, I want to show you what I did here. I made a circle on the affected areas of the parts of the plant that I left. And I'm going to be watching it because I want to make sure that the virus, fungus, whatever it is, it does not grow anymore. If it does, I'm going to have to get rid of the orchid altogether because unfortunately the treatment did not work. So I'll be watching that in the next few days, making sure that the fungus doesn't spread anymore. And if it does, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of it. So I want to make sure that nothing else gets affected and that we have healthy plants. Again, thank you so much for watching today. And if you have any comments or questions, please put them below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Have an awesome day.